Okay, that's a little better. All right, everybody. Okay, so first and foremost, absolutely no pictures from the Harry Potter thing because there were no pictures to do because it was lame and it was bunk and it was boring and it was stupid. Um, it was just the zoo with some Harry Potter face painting, and then they did one place sold butterbeer. So Giuseppe and I stood in line for an hour to get some butterbeer. Um, you had to order the goblets ahead of time, and the only way you found out about that was if you were a member of the zoo. And then they had a costume contest, and they were showing Prisoner of Azkaban as of 8:30. So guess what? It was bunk. I asked Giuseppe if he wanted to do it again. Yeah, I know. Next year, I said, "Do you want to do the Harry Potter birthday next year?" He says, "Yeah, at our house." So yeah, the butterbeer also, mine at home was better. But let me throw this out there. While the Harry Potter experience was not good, spending the evening with my son at the zoo with the monkeys and everything else like that was amazing. I mean, they didn't even have anything special by like the house animals. So, like by the badger, I mean, our state animal is the badger. So, I know they have like quite a few there. Um, could have done something by the badger, by the lion, by the reptile house, and by the aviary, but no, they did nothing. So they didn't even have any owls out. I mean, it was, yeah. Oh, oh, I'm sorry. They had a cardboard cutout of the Weasley car in a tree where 3 trees over was a willow, and they could have stuck it in the willow for it to be the Whomping Willow, but instead they put it in an oak. And they have some wood carved bears. They put the sorting hat on one, and they tied a Gryffindor tie around the other. Not fun that way, but spending the day with my or spending the evening with my son was amazing. So that is the point that I focus on. But penguins were cute. Um, the signing monkey wasn't even out. So, or ape, he's an ape. The ape that signs wasn't even out because it was, past their bedtime. So, or their dinner time. Um, yeah, um, that's pretty much it, Pamela, because it was $18 to get in per person. Not happy about that. But I did check in and make sure that I wrote all of that down. So the people from the zoo will see that. So, anyways, moving on. But both Giuseppe and I are focusing on the point that we had a wonderful time together. We got 10,000 steps in. Um, so that's the point that we're focusing on because that's the point that actually matters. All right, let's grab our journals. But that's why you're not going to see any live videos from last night or any videos posted from last night because there was nothing to post. All right, so what 3 goals did we come up with last night? My goals for today, I have to message a client regarding their session. We need to begin um, really focusing on school to get ready for the 3rd of September. And he needs to write out thank you cards. So those are my 3 goals for today. Once those 3 are done, then I'm going to worry about making some English muffins. What is for dinner this evening? We didn't make the chicken last night, so I'm going to make the chicken tonight. And my appointments for today are all listed. So it should be a nice day. Got some new clients today, so that'll be fun. All right, let's look at self-care. Oh, and today's my oldest son's birthday, so happy birthday, Dallas. I love you, sweetie. I hope you have an amazing day. We have a bunch of birthdays all together. So today is Thursday. For some of us, it's errand day. For some of us, yesterday was errand day. For some of us, tomorrow is errand day. But the point is, today needs to have a purpose. The purpose for today for me is meal day today. So today's the day that I sit down with menus. Today's the day that I sit down and fill out the grocery list. Yesterday I cleaned up the fridge, checked the pantries, and all that stuff. Oh, that sounds yummy, Pamela. All right. It's always good to have a backup because sometimes we think we're going to be in the mood to make one thing and we decide to make something else. So the chicken was actually still frozen yesterday, and that's why we didn't do it. I also was not all that hungry in the evening, and I think because we've been on the crazy food schedule for so long, just having smoothies at night, that's why I wasn't all that hungry last night. So it is what it is. But whatever. So, did we get up, get dressed to shoes, hair, and face? Here we go. Done, 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 all done. Did the full face again today. Feel great. I'm still trying to figure out how either doing a full face or just eyeliner and mascara and lipstick, I still get out of the bathroom at the exact same time. That's kind of crazy to me. Oh yeah, you gotta have the chips warm. That's like a necessity. What is our plan to eat all our meals, drink all our water, take all our meds? Make sure that you drink that water. Okay. It's cooler here right now. It's supposed to get to 88. Yesterday was supposedly only in the 60s, but our temperature reading reached 88. Drink your water. 2 in the morning, 1 before each meal, and 2 at night. I've already had my 2 in the morning. I'm set to keep going. Don't forget, put your vitamins, your medications, whatever, get them on a timer, set them by your water cups. If you're having trouble tracking your water, put the little rubber bands around a water bottle and scoot them down every time you fill one up. Loving movement for today. I'm going to do yoga. Yesterday, there was no yoga, but like I said, we walked for 10,000 steps at the zoo. So I'm going to call that a bonus because it wasn't just me walking, it was him walking too. All right. And pamper. Shark Week. That's my pamper today. Shark Week. All right. Did we get our home blessing item in? Oh, you know what? I need to do work prep. Work prep. I need to start recording some videos. So, all right. Home blessing item, 8 minutes to keep our home up. If you're not at the stage of doing the weekly home blessing yet, don't worry about it. Okay? We are growing, we are building. The greatest cities in the world were built starting with one brick at a time. The greatest statues and monuments and stuff started with one stone or brick at a time. So we're starting at one point and we're building. So don't get frustrated. Don't forget to make your bed, preferably with nobody else in it, because then it looks nice. And then no matter how today goes, you've got a nice, neat made bed to climb into at the end of the day. Swish and swipe. Do that when you're getting up and getting ready and you're in your bathroom. That way, and even if you've got 3 bathrooms in your home, if you start off with your first one, then as you go to the bathroom throughout the day, you hit the other ones, and then all the bathrooms are clean. Don't make special trips. Okay? Goes the same thing for, I'm going to skip the laundry and go to hotspots and room rescues with the putting it away when you're done with it or picking it up. Pick up putaways. If you see something sitting on a table and it belongs in the bedroom and you're heading to the bedroom, pick it up from the table and take it in the bedroom. If you see something in the kitchen and it belongs in the living room, same thing. If you're already in the kitchen and you're already heading to the living room, pick it up and take it with you. So we've got hotspots, 3 of them for 2 minutes each, and room rescues, 3 of them for 5 minutes each. Plenty of podcasts up there for those. More should be up today. Now let's backtrack to laundry because that has become our habit of the month now. So it's as simple, but not as simple as putting the laundry in and doing it. Especially if it's on different levels, we might need to put a timer on our phone for how long the washer or dryer goes, so that way we don't forget about it. Maybe we need to figure out that we can't start laundry in the morning. We need to start laundry in the afternoon or when we get home from work or whatever. There needs to be your system in place. So just because me starting my wash in the evening, washing and drying in the evening, works for me, does not mean it's going to work for you. So we need to play around with it for a little bit. Like I keep saying, my whole goal with everything that I do is to bring out the best version of you possible. All right, your mission for today is, we are now in zone 1 because it's August 1st. We are in zone 1. So, porch, entryway, dining room. See, that's another reason why I do it. It tends to be cooler at night. The dryer and the air conditioner are not running at the same time because that is one of my huge rules. And everybody's up when I'm doing it. Whereas if I would be washing and drying in the morning, people are still sleeping. So it's easier and quieter to fold clothes. You're going to head to all 3 rooms: front porch, entryway, dining room. Now, I'm going to veer off of how Fly Lady words it right here because that's what I do best, keeping the essence of Fly Lady. If I had a place to hang stuff, I would. I would put it on my shower rack, but when Juan gets home at 3 o'clock in the morning, 3:30 in the morning, he takes a shower. So I don't want him to have to mess with it. You're going to only work for 5 minutes in the front porch, the entryway, and the dining room, taking care of hot spots. This may not get all your hot spots. I don't care. It is going to be 5 minutes better than what it was before you started. You also don't have to do it all at once. Do 5 minutes in the morning, 5 minutes in the afternoon, 5 minutes in the evening. Right. And my little Gisette changes clothes like 3 times a day. So you really keep to the timer. Use that timer. It is your friend. It keeps things in, here we go, balance. Because that is our new word for the month, is balance. It is not about cleaning all day. It is not about working all day. It is not about playing all day even. It is about trying to get some semblance of balance in your life to where you can work, you can play, and you can clean. And not one of them is taking over your entire life. The kids are not going to remember how clean the floor was or how clean the house was. They're going to remember going to a bunk Harry Potter night. So, and even for you, if you live alone, just because you live alone and you don't have to put somebody to bed or play a game or whatever, you still want to keep that balance because each thing does something for you. With work, we get the money. We have to work, right? Playing is a time to relax, play, pamper, whatever. Cleaning, we all need to clean our homes, unless you're picking up, putting away, but then we still need to dust and everything like that. So, yeah. And some days we do. Some days we have those days that are just hard to get started. And we need to tell ourselves, that's okay. I'm going to do this one thing, and that's it. Let's just make sure one thing gets done. And then you'll be fine. Because then you've done something. And there are some days for some of us that getting up out of bed is a chore. I'm not even talking about getting dressed. I'm talking about getting up out of bed. And so those are the days that we have to say, it's okay. I got up and I got out of bed. Just because today is this way does not mean tomorrow is going to be this way. So really look at the balance that you're trying to achieve in your life. Give yourself some grace if you don't achieve that balance. And there are days that I'm out of balance here, but I work to get back into balance the next day. So really, as we go through this journey this month, let's look to see where our balance lies. And my balance is not going to be the same as your balance. And I realize all these sound like PC answers and politically correct answers and, just, you're not trying to. Okay, I will do so. Oh, let's see if I can reply without ending this stream. Okay. We really, really, really just try to find balance. And some days that's what we have to say. We can't allow ourselves to do this. And it's just, okay, I just need to do this. So if we look at our first task that we have to do when we get to work, get that done. And then I just need to do this and do the next task and just need to do that. And pretty soon, by just doing the one thing, we end up starting to gain momentum and keep going. So It's all about how you go in and look at a situation. Look at it positive. I'm going to get things done. I'm going to do this right. For some of us, I'm not going to make mistakes. For some of us, I'm going to get moving. We go back to Newton's law, and an object in motion will stay in motion. Okay? Well, a body in motion will stay in motion. A body at rest will stay at rest. Which is why, like when it comes to like the dishes at night, I tell you, do the dishes right after dinner. If you go and you sit down, it's going to be harder to get back up and go do those dishes. So get them done right away because you're already up, you're already moving, you're already clearing dishes. You might as well just finish it off and do the dishes. So, all right, everybody, I will see you tonight for our wonderful live, and I'm sure Gisette will tell you all about it. I need to get a post up for my son for his birthday, and I will talk to y'all tonight. Have a great day. You can do it.